Hey loves, this is Jay from AOHW and I'm here with the monthly forecast for February for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please be sure to like, comment, share this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you are looking for a free reading, my information is in the description box below. We're going to hop right into some angel messages for you, Libra, and see what is coming up for you. All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this reading does not resonate for you, be sure to check out your Moon, Rising, or your Venus sign. Keep in mind that this is general, so it is not going to resonate with everyone out there, okay? First message I have for you, Libra, is religious factors. For some of you, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This may not resonate with everyone out there, as I said before, but this is one of the messages that is coming in for you. Keep in mind, too, Spirit is reminding me that we have lived many lifetimes, right? Some of us have lived many lifetimes, and some of those lifetimes are very spiritual, conscious lives that we've lived, and some of those are religious lives that we live. So sometimes we come into a new dimension with our baggage, right? Our subconscious energies, lifetimes that we've lived, and beliefs that are instilled within us from family beliefs that have been passed on from generation after generation. So for some of you, this may feel like this resonates with you because maybe you are on a path right now, Libra, where you're leading this very conscious spiritual journey, and maybe there is conflict when it comes to your religious beliefs as you grew up in this lifetime. So some of this may affect you in a way because you may be at a stalemate right now and trying to decide which direction to go. Do I stay true to my foundational beliefs, or do I move into my essence, my authenticity, what feels right in my mind, body, and spirit, and that's my conscious energy. So religious factors, again, playing a role and influence in your love life here. And again, that can relate to your family issues, or this can relate to you not meshing with a partner due to one of you being religious and one of you being very spiritual, or somebody not wanting to convert from their beliefs or their religious background or foundation to another. So there could be a little bit of conflict there for some of you. All right, let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. Release your ex for some of you. And I feel like this has come up before. It probably in the January readings, right? So it feels like you guys are still holding on to this energy. Maybe some of you are actually holding on to the person, and maybe it's time for you to release that person. And maybe some of you are holding on to this energy, like that cord has not been severed. There's still some sort of communication. There's some sort of connection. There's something that's tying you to this person, and your guides and angels are saying it is time for you to release them, okay? It is time for you to clear their energy away. So maybe some of you may want to go and work with a healer, work with a shaman, work with someone that can help you navigate these emotions and releasing this cord, this energetic connection that you have with this person, because it does feel like an energy of them holding you back. Because again, this is coming up for a second time, and I'm pretty sure, Libra, we talked about releasing your ex last month, okay? And I know that it doesn't happen overnight, but it does feel like it's at the forefront again here with this release your ex card. Let's see if you guys can see that there. Release your ex. Okay. So your angels are, waiting in the wings to be able to assist you with this. You just have to be able to, or learn how to communicate with your angels and guides and asking for the assistance and really helping you to release this person, because somebody is definitely holding you back from something. Okay. And this person could have been a headache or gives you a headache. It just feels like it's just a lie. It's time to let this person go. Again, that communication could be at nighttime with this person. This sounds very familiar because I feel like it's you, Libra, that we were talking about releasing an ex last month in January. But that energy is still sort of lingering around, okay? Let's pull another message. Let's see what else your angels have to say for you, Libra. I'll take it since it flew out. It is, I love you. These are powerful words. I love you. And I'm really getting a connection from this card, and I'm looking at the strings. Okay, you see the strings on the back of the wings connected from the wings down the body of the angel. I feel this energy of you receiving messages this month through music, whether some of you play an instrument or you just love to listen to music, different kinds of music. I feel like there are messages for you there. So keep an eye on that as well. What messages are your angels and guides trying to give you, Libra? Are you seeing the signs? Are you hearing them? Are you paying attention to them? Or are you just in your day, just sort of coexisting in your day-to-day routine, just sort of living and doing it and surviving? This is reminding you to take a step back, see the bigger picture, and pay attention to the signs because they're everywhere all of the time, okay? The bottom of the deck is look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize, and maybe this is correlating to this energy of releasing your ex. Some of you, this ex has a really strong hold on you, and maybe you feel powerless, and maybe you feel weak, or they make you weak in some sort of way, and you feel like you just cannot let it go. Like you don't know what to do. You don't know what steps to take. But this is saying, look to your inner strength. You do have an inner strength, Libra, and you're all about strength and balance and power. And I believe in you. I believe in you, Libra, okay? And the card is also the number 11, which is that energy of new beginnings, opening up a new portal for yourself, releasing releasing this energy, releasing these religious factors that are holding you back from really stepping into your authenticity here. Okay, so music this month is going to be big for you, Libra, and really tapping into your inner strength here is what your angels are saying. We're going to pull a couple more cards for you here and see what's coming out, and then we're going to hop right into the tarot. Messages for Libra, please. What other message do we have for Libra here? We have fear of loss. Interesting. Fear of loss keeps you from loving. Fear of loss keeps you from loving, okay? I'm looking at the card. There's two ofs there, but fear of loving. Yeah. Okay. Typo. Anyhow, the fear of loss is keeping you from loving yourself, keeping you from loving other people, keeping you from opening that portal to open up for you to walk into something new, something that you actually do deserve, whether that is in love, whether that is in career. I'm getting this download right now, in Spirit is saying there's a strong wave of passion that's going to come through you this month for drive for life, drive for a career, drive for a change, some sort of shift. But there's going to be a download, a surge of passion that comes in for you this month. So I don't know if that passion shows up for you in an intimate perspective with a partner or with a person, or a passion and a drive for starting a new career or starting a new project or changing up your routine, or a drive and a passion for working out and taking care of your body, your mind, your spirit. Just something. It feels like a passion, a surge of passion for something new, something that you have not been doing, that your guides are giving you the signs, right? Looking into your inner strength, this I love you card, this music, the music giving you the signs. I feel like there's something new, a spark of passion that's going to be flowing through you this month, Libra, which is pretty amazing. And maybe again, for some of you, that is related to your health and taking care of your body here. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. A good thing for you guys is to do this month as well is connect to nature. Okay, Maybe some of you could also get into sun gazing if that's something that you want to research online. Sun gazing is pretty amazing. It's very, if you have sensitive eyes, I would say go ahead and skip that, but you have to do your research because you have to look at the sun at a certain time of day as it's setting, where it's not as potent or harsh on your eyes. So maybe that could be something for you guys too. Let's see what else your angels have to say to you, Libra. I do feel like there's a beginning, a start to something as I'm looking at the I love you card, and it's a number 20, breaks down to 2, and then we have the 11 of 11, which is 1 plus 1 equals 2. The 2 plus 0 equals 2. So we have an energy of like this new start and you actually moving into something already. So for some of you, maybe you have already began something. You've already began something, and you're now taking another step into it. So maybe this month is that surge of passion that comes in that kind of opens the door for something that you may have started last month or last year or something like that. Okay. I feel like you'll definitely have a lot of clarity around, you'll be getting a lot of clarity, and it comes with those signs that we're talking about. Mostly for some of you, it's going to be with music, but I feel like you'll be getting some clarity through music. I feel like whatever it is that you're hearing and it sparks an interest, it piques an interest within you, there's going to be this aha moment of, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You'll just kind of know that intuition will automatically connect with whatever that sign is there. The last card is powerful couple. Building an empire is within reach for you. Okay. So we talked about that, building an empire, whether that is you working on a project, working on a relationship, working on a new career, starting a new business, working on a new plan to receive different financial resources. That energy is there opening up for you. And I feel like this is your motivation for moving forward. That surge, again, that surge of passion that comes through is built around whatever this is that you've been building. Okay. So that's pretty dope. Okay. So let's hop into some tarot for you, my dears, and see what is coming up for you, Libra. All right. All right. So let's get into your present energy. What is the present energy for Libra? Oh, I wanted to pop out, but I'm not going to take it. It's the World card, but I'm going to just say that you're in the center of change. You're in the center of changing things. You're life changing, making life changing decisions, whether that is around a relationship or your career or just your personal life, your consciousness. There is a shift that is happening here with that world energy here of you completing a cycle for some of you. And now have stepped into something new here. Okay. Present energy, King of Wands energy. So that World card is definitely, again, you kind of standing in the center of change and things sort of looking different around you. You developing different perspectives about life. Your relationships are changing for you, Libra. Your money situation is changing for you, Libra. Your intimate relationship, maybe it's a career change is changing for you. Just your interests in general are changing because you're coming to an end of something and starting something new. Okay. And again, with that World card, it feels like that a lot of energy around you, a lot of signs around you. And it's just about you paying attention this month here in February. Okay. As we step into Aquarius season. We have the King of Wands energy. I feel like this is going to be, this energy is pointing to you, this fire energy again, and that passion is coming up. This King of Wands energy is connected to an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. So this is telling me that you guys are a natural born leader. You're visionaries. You're entrepreneurial spirited. And you are overcoming challenges and stepping into this strength like you've never had before, Libra. You're stepping into this power. okay, that you've never had before. I feel like people are watching you. And I feel like I feel like you're not saying anything either. Like if you can see, if this is not too bright, his hand is sort of placed over his mouth. He's watching things. You're observing things, people, situation, finances, how to move on social media, how to move in your relationships. You're researching. You're just sort of observing things that are occurring around you. But you're also building. You're stepping into this passion. You're stepping into a form of creativity right now, which is very powerful. And I feel like you're going to master whatever it is that you are creating this month, okay? Whatever it is that you have decided to step into, there is going to be a new level of creation for you. I feel like some of you may even be stepping into artistry as well. Maybe paintings. I'm kind of getting that energy too. Tapping into your artsy side. It doesn't necessarily have to be painting, but tapping into a very creative, organic side of you, nothing that's really structured, but something that allows you to be free flowing. So that's what it feels like it's taking place this month too. But I do feel like you're going to also be sitting pretty. Like I feel like this is a month where you just kind of sit back and you're chilling. Like, okay, let me see what's up. You know, that's the energy that I'm getting from the king, is that everything is happening around you and you're very, very observant right now, but you're still making moves in silence. You're not talking about it this month. You're not talking about it. Like you're making moves and it is what it is. And then it's going to be like, bam, here I am. You know what I mean? So that world energy and this King of Wands energy here, you know, is definitely pointing to an energy of you just creating, taking charge, taking the lead. It feels like a very strong, powerful energy, but again, it's an energy of you moving in silence. Hey, do what you got to do, Libra. Do what you got to do. Okay, let's move into some obstacles that might lie ahead for you. Let's see what obstacles could be lying ahead for you, Libra. Obstacles lying ahead for Libra. Usually my cards, you guys know, are flying out of the deck. And today they're like, I kind of want to come out, but that's not the message. The Fool card, look at this. New beginnings that are opening up, okay? But, you know, some obstacles that could be in your way could be you having a fear of wanting to take risk, of not trusting the process, of not being 100% in your faith, not being 100% in the trust and trusting the universe and trusting that things are going to unfold for you the way that it should unfold for you. So that could be something that lies ahead. Some of you could be very hesitant towards change. Okay. This is Aquarius energy here. But there's this embodying this Aquarian energy. It makes me feel like you'll take the necessary steps, but then there's an energy of the fear that kicks in of taking the steps to actually bring something to fruition. Like some of you, I'm feeling have a fear of success, and it may be an unconscious thing. You may not even be conscious of you having a fear of success. A lot of people are not conscious of that. They have to do their own work to be able to let that unfold. But this Fool is saying like that obstacle of you sort of getting in your own way and fearing this new journey that you're embarking upon because you don't know what it looks like. You've been very comfortable in doing what you've been doing. And this feels new and unfamiliar and it's the unknown. And you're a little afraid of tapping into this, this uncharted territory. Okay. I do feel like some of you will really just step right into it, right? Because you're just like, you're all on the precipice of change this month, Libra. It's just a matter of, do you want to take the risks or not? Are you a risk taker or no? Do you have the entrepreneurial spirit and knowing that if you are stepping into a new career or building a new business, that it's not going to be all rainbows and unicorns, right? This is not for the weak. Okay, this is not for the weak-minded. For some of you, you might have a fear of stepping into a new relationship. That could play out like that as well for you, as however it shows up for you. But that's an obstacle that lies ahead is you paying attention to your fear. You having a fear of the change that's coming in. Know that the change is inevitable. We've already talked about the signs, the 11, the 2, the 2, the 2, the 2, and then 2, the 2 plus 2 is 4. Like there's a lot of change that's unfolding for you. So you just have to say yay or nay. Okay. At the end of the day, it's going to happen whether you are ready for it or not. But it would be best for you to be prepared because it's going to happen anyway. Okay. So let's see where you're headed. Where you're headed. Where is Libra headed? We have the Tower reversed. So I feel like you guys have come out of this place of the spiritual awakening for some of you. This state of realizing, of completing, which remember we pulled that World card at the beginning for your present energy. You guys are coming out of this state of completion, coming out of this raw energy, this very chaotic energy, and starting to trust. And maybe for some of you, remember I just said that some of you may have already started something in this month. You're taking a next step in it. Okay, so this could be this Tower here, this Tower energy here in reverse that's pointing to you really making a change in your life and stepping into something very new and very personal for you. This is just a personal transformation, for lack of better words, and however that shows up for you. And that could be in your relationship. That could be in your location. Maybe some of you may be relocating, but there's something that's transforming, something that is changing. Okay, so that is where you're headed. There's a lot of change that's on the horizon for you, Libra. Okay, so let's move into your distant past energy. What sort of existed in your distant past? We have the Four of Cups energy, so a lot of watery emotional energy here. This energy is connected to Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy. Some of you have come out of a place of contemplating. Some of you have come out of a state of being sort of closed off to the signs, being closed off to your relationships, being closed off to you. Some of you have just been, you sort of put your head down and you went. You put your head down and you just did what you needed to do. So that was an energy that you were sort of residing in. But now Spirit is saying, let me give you something. Let me help you. Okay. It's a matter of, are you ready to be helped? Are you ready to be assisted? Okay. So you're definitely in this place of that. Remember, we talked about you guys building a empire. It's within reach. Okay. So now I feel like this is definitely transforming for some of you. Let's see what has occurred in your most recent past. That was the past, the way back past, where you just being very closed off to things, opportunities, people, not wanting to help. Let's see what's happening most recently to you. Two cards wanted to come out. The Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. They kind of wanted to, they came out upright, but they wanted to fall into reverse. They wanted to fall in reverse. I'm going to take them upright. The Three of Swords and then the Seven of Cups energy. So in your most recent past, you guys probably have experienced heartache. Okay. Some of you have experienced heartache, and maybe this reverts back to this energy of needing to release the ex. Maybe you were in this energy with this person, and make sure this is still going. Okay. Maybe you were in this energy. Sorry, guys. Let me plug my laptop up. I was like, what's going on? It keeps darkening, or light keeps dimming, I should say. So it reverts back to this energy of you releasing this ex, and I think you guys were in this relationship like knee deep in it, and now it's like spirit is saying it's time for you to let go of it. Okay. um I am feeling like I'm looking at this. I just looked down at the Seven of Cups, and it was like someone cheated, like someone stepped out, and so obviously that broke your heart, Libra. There was so many things that your person had going on outside of you that took away time and energy, and attention and affection from you, and it has caused you some emotional pain. It's caused you some grief and some sorrow, and I feel like you guys were sort of going through it with this person. As I'm looking at this Three of Swords, the water is so, I'm gonna look at, the water is a bit tumultuous down there. You see the waves and the rain coming down, and it's cloudy. There is the light trying to peek through, but it's just been very dark and gloomy for you guys. And I just feel like someone had shiny object syndrome and they had a lot of things going on outside of the relationship that didn't pertain to you, and it was like you were cheated, okay, or cheated on. And I hate cheated on, I like to say stepped out. Someone stepped out. Or it could be your energy of you stepping out on that person. But it feels like some of you recently that's the most recent energy. Some of you have gone through this heartache because someone has done you dirty in a way. And whether that is that they stepped out on you, or they had, work going, school going, other kids outside of your relationship, friends, family, they're just being pulled in so many directions that it just took away time from you, Libra. And it caused a lot of heartache for you. I'm sorry, guys. Not cool. But it is what it is. It's life, and we move on, right? And again, remember, you're already on the precipice of change. If you haven't experienced this change already, it's the inevitable. It's going to happen. So there is that shift happening. You're undergoing this personal transformation, leaving behind old habits, old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old ways of doing whatever. And you're completing a cycle and moving into something new. Because remember, we have that world card as your present energy here. All right, so let's move into what's coming towards you. What is coming towards Libra? What's coming towards Libra? What's coming towards you? Wow, two major arcanas here. So this is a theme it's the inevitable, like something that's going to happen. What's coming towards you is the Hermit and the Judgment card here. You can see that there. Sorry if you could hear voices in the background. But what's coming towards you is a time of introspection, of you being in solitude, really reconciling with yourself, reconciling with who may have done you harm. It's really you stepping into a place of seeing your light, seeing your worth, seeing what you bring to this universe, what you bring to this world, what the world brings to you. Everything that you give, you get to keep, right? So what is it that you're giving? It's a time of just introspection, right? Some of you may be in a place of hibernating. Some of you also, I'm feeling, may be in like just very cold places and you have no choice but to hibernate. But take this time, this opportunity to be able to really go deep within, right? The dark night of the soul sort of energy, right? Doing the shadow work. The Judgment card is here and saying like you needing to make a decision, because there are things that you've been holding on to from the past that no longer serves you, that wants to make its way out. But some of you are unconsciously holding on to that energy because you don't know how to let it go. And one thing is you are holding on to an ex, okay? Because that Release Your Ex card is here. And we talked about it again last month. But this is what's coming towards you, is this time of solitude, of reconciliation, of forgiveness is what I'm hearing as well. And really just understanding what life has thrown at you, what you have endured through life, what is serving you now and what no longer serves you, and asking for assistance and being able to release that. Okay. All right. So let's see What's your perspective around this, Libra? Okay. I have the Two of Swords, and here we go, trying to pick up cards off a glass table with nails. Okay, the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay, interesting. I do like this energy here because I feel like what's coming toward your perspective is you've been at a place of a stalemate. You've been blocked. You've been you've had to make this big decisions, big complex decisions. You've had to you had to decide between which options, which direction to go. You've been indecisive. You've been in a place where you couldn't make progress in a relationship or make a decision, like your answers are blocked and you feel like you have no choices. And then with the Ace of Swords, that energy comes in and it's like, well, now the truth has been shown to you and now it is opening up for you. So I feel like there's either someone delivers a message or you receive a message from your guides and angels because you've been tuning into yourself, right? Because you've gone into this place of solitude and introspection and releasing, forgiving all of this energy. And you move into this truth where you feel like you have mental clarity. Your mind is sharp. You can see things clearly. Now you can make decisions clearly. And I feel like this is just, again, another change, another aha moment, the signs that are given to you throughout this month of February. And you're like, aha, aha, you got it. That is basically what your perspective is going to be this year. It's going to be clear. I mean, this month, it's going to, and maybe this year too is what Spirit's wanting to say. Maybe this month is about just that clarity that's coming to you and for you. Okay. And Spirit is reminding me to tell you that things don't happen to you. They happen for you. Okay. So let's move into what's happening and how it's happening around you. See what's happening around you, Libra. What's happening around you? We'll take this card. It is the Star card here is in reverse. Okay. So I feel like there is an energy of what's happening around you is maybe you're having trust issues, maybe, or people are having a hard time trusting you. Maybe people are feeling disconnected from you or you're feeling disconnected from people. There's a place of you just not being in the limelight. So maybe again, with this energy of the Hermit, of you being a recluse almost this month. Okay, so what did we say? I'm sorry, I have my little notes that I'm looking at. What's happening around you is that you're kind of taking a step back and reevaluating people, things, places, things that you're doing. You're kind of reevaluating. That is what I'm getting from the Star card reversed. You're not fully disclosing what it is that you're going through. So there's a lot of solitude for some of you that's happening because, again, remember, you're working in silence. You're working in silence right now because you're releasing a lot. You're letting go of a whole paradigm. Okay. And that takes time. It takes energy and it's exhausting. I'm just telling you now. I don't know, I mean, how many shifts I've had. It is exhausting. So take as much time as you need this month, Libra. Okay. All right. We're almost done here. What are your hopes, Libra? What are you hopeful for? What are you hopeful for this month? All right. We have the Ten of Swords. You guys are hopeful for not being backstabbed. You're hopeful for not being in pain anymore. You're hopeful for these endings to really come to an end, or the traumas that you've endured, the betrayal, the loss, the old patterns, the crises that you've experienced, the failures that you've endured. You feel defeated, okay? So you're hoping to just release all of this right now because it no longer serves you, okay? And I feel like your emotions around it is just that you're drained. Some of you are drained and exhausted from everything that has been going on. And we're talking about from the past, let alone bringing in the pandemic and people and you having to sort of sit down and reevaluate your whole life, your career, your job, your relationships. There was just so much that just sort of added on to everything else that you had going on there. Okay. So that's sort of like your hidden emotion. Is just like you're tired. You're tired. You keep going though. That's what's happening, is that you're constantly going. You're moving in silence. You're constantly going, but you're exhausted because there are things that are holding you back. That energy is heavy. You have to let it go. You have to let that energy go. Let's see what could be a secret for you guys. A secret desire. Secret desire for you guys is to just not feel the emotional pain, not feel the physical pain. Some of you may be debilitated right now physically, okay? But your secret desire is just for the sun to shine, baby. Like seriously, the sun just needs to shine. And let's see what the final outcome is for you, Libra. What's the final outcome for Libra? The Princess of Swords energy here, which I feel like is this very youthful energy here. You come into this place of being honest with you. You become very insightful because these new ideas and these new patterns are releasing this energy of curiosity and being and thirsty for knowledge. I feel like this is very youthful, sort of energetic, sort of spontaneous energy that you guys are feeling during the month of February, out of everything that you're going through and feeling drained and exhausted and releasing things and trying to replenish and reconcile and forgive, all of these things. The final outcome is that you feel clear by the end of the month. Okay, you feel clear by the end of a month or before. And remember, time is linear, right? I mean, time is fluid. So that could happen at any time. We're just specifically focusing on the month of February. But there is this thirst for knowledge that comes in. There is this insightfulness that you endure, that you experience, because you are clearing out the old and allowing the new and allowing spirit to help you. Okay, so there is that beautiful energy of the Princess of Swords. And maybe this is someone that can come in and help you as well. But the Princess of Swords here, your energy, I feel like it's you really exploring a different aspect of yourself, this very youthful, energetic, spur of the moment, kind of just spontaneous energy, which is super fun. Okay, so after all that exhaustion and feeling down and being a recluse and all of this, there is like this thirst for knowledge and excitement for life that you guys will experience this month. Okay, Libra, that is your reading. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please comment below if this resonated with you. Again, be sure to like this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell and share with your family and friends if they need the message. I'm grateful for the newcomers here. Everyone is welcome. Okay, I'll see you guys very soon. Many blessings, love and light. Peace, guys.